Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called The Best of Enemies. A timely drama that centers on an unlikely relationship between Anne Atwater, an outspoken civil rights activist, and C.P. Ellis, a local Ku Klux Klan leader who reluctantly co-chaired a community summit battling over the desegregation of schools in Durham, North Carolina during the racially charged summer of 1971. The incredible events that unfolded would change Durham and the lives of Atwater and Ellis forever. Critics claim, blah blah blah, that the movie is riveting true story. This is a 2019 film. It is rated PG-13, though PG-13 risque, and it runs a little over 2 hours, 2 hours 10 minutes, and stars the people on the front, Taraji P. Henson and Sam Rockwell, and it has a pretty good cast. I would say people contributed well. Being a true story, people just kind of had to be plugged in and be told what to say, and it kind of felt like that. But there's nice people. They were nice actors, and they fit into their roles appropriately. This is The Best of Enemies. Well, obviously we can say that this is one of many of these kind of movies. Sam was just in Three Billboards. Taraji P. Henson, I don't know if she's ever been in a movie like this. She seemed a little bit out of her element, but I'll get to that in a little bit. This is a nicer version of this kind of movie. This is about school districts and whether to combine them or stay separate, to stay segregated. And in a really kind of borderline state, in a really southern part of that state. So it's tough, and it was in the 70s, and it was really valid, thing, but we've seen this before in lots of other movies, but it's kind of a unique twist on it and a really unique story between two certain people. So I would say that Sam is kind of used to being in these kind of movies, and he is a good actor, and he is very dramatic. I don't know if he pulled off his character in this all that well. It kind of felt like Sam Rockwell saying lines, not, this character trying to, be a certain way. He just has a lot of stuff going on, and for somebody that's supposed to seem so one-sided on any kind of issue, for us to see his humane side, we just know that he's not going to be that, black or white on anything. When you have that much going on, eventually life just kind of teaches you a lesson. And so Sam had kind of a tough character to pull off with everything going on in his life in this movie. And so I think he did all right with it, but no, I'd say there's the minimum amount of acting required since it was such a big character, such a big story. Taraji, she's been in so many stupid movies and everything that I haven't ever really held much claim for her. And this does seem like a big role for her. She has a couple nice moments. She has a couple of, ad-lib lines, but it's kind of all the same, hey, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. Just kind of talkative, And we don't really get to see the big, powerful side of her as an activist, except for about maybe once or twice throughout the movie with what she's able to pull off. But it's, it's a unique story and everything, so anybody who's in this kind of a movie just kind of gets to be plugged in. You don't have to do much. You just have to kind of say your lines, act a little bit emotional, be a little mad if you're supposed to be mad. I mean, it's really all about the direction and the feel of the movie and stuff. And I thought the feel of this movie was pretty nice. I'd say it was really PG-13. We didn't see much from the Klan. We didn't see much from, some of the more racist fueled characters in the movie. We kind of start off with the worst situation and there's one kind of risque situation towards the end with a young girl. But other than that, I mean, that's if that's as bad as it gets, that's pretty PG-13 nowadays. So not much language, a lot of nice family moments, and just kind of a nice, easy film to watch. Not as good as Remember the Titans, not as good as Three Billboards Outside Missouri or whatever that one was called, and it's just a nice movie, like kind of like a more soft version of some of the really crazy movies that we've had about this issue. I've seen some where people are just dying right and left. There's some really bad situations in this world, and you can make a movie about every single one of them. So for something like this, where it's just about school districts, that's pretty the soft side of things. So lately, I've started thinking about movies that I give an A to. That I'd want to watch them again. I'd want to buy it. I'd want to watch it again. And I don't feel like that about this movie. I just kind of really admire Sam and the cast and some things that happen in this movie that are kind of nice. And I think it's a nice movie. So I'm going to give The Best of Enemies, which is a nice story. It is worth watching. If you haven't come across it, please do seek it out. I'm going to give The Best of Enemies a B+. I think it's very worth it. I think it's a very good, well done movie. I think everything is great about things. So I would advise anybody to watch this. I'd advise anybody to watch really any kind of these movies. So yeah, a B+ for The Best of Enemies, and check it out. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Enjoy your movies. Thanks.